We have just 2 weeks left in the book of Jeremiah, and this week it is all stories. We are done with with poetry for a little while. Today we're reading Jeremiah chapter 36, and the story that we're looking at has a lot to do with how the book of Jeremiah came into existence, although that's not exactly the reason the story is told. It's the 4th year of the wicked king Jehoiakim, and for the last several years there's been war going on between Babylon and Egypt. And Egypt has finally lost. Egypt was the last thing keeping Babylon from flooding into the area and picking off all of the little kings like Judah and the Philistines and all these little nations around Judah. And so Jeremiah sees this happen, and Jeremiah believes that the only hope that Judah has is to turn back to God. In fact, pay close attention when you get to verses 5 through 7. Jeremiah is clear that the only hope that he thinks his people have is in turning back to God, in hearing and in believing and in confessing and repenting. And so Jeremiah gets this guy Baruch, who is a trained scribe, and he dictates all of his prophecies to Baruch to write down 20 years worth of preaching onto a scroll. And as Babylon floods into the area, they take out the nearby city of Ashkelon. When Ashkelon falls, the people in Jerusalem are terrified. They think they're next. They start fasting. They start praying. Their hearts are really receptive right now. And so Baruch goes out to read this scroll in the hearing of all the people. And eventually the scroll is read before the king. But instead of hearing, believing, confessing, repenting, instead the king burns the scroll piece by piece, just as the city will one day be burned because he refuses to hear. This forces Jeremiah to rebuild the scroll, start over from scratch, dictate everything to Baruch again, and this time we're told the scroll gets just a little bit bigger. And there's still a ton left that hasn't happened yet in Jeremiah's life, and so we know there are other editions of this book as the book continues to grow, until it becomes eventually the book that you're reading now. So today we're reading chapter 36. I'm proud of you for sticking with it. You've been with it now for all the way to day 21. I'll see you back here tomorrow.